I want to start off with a question. Technology in the classroom, is it better or worse for our students today? And I want to kind of get your guys' insight, so let's see it. Thumbs up if you think technology in the classroom is more beneficial to students. All right, now give me a thumbs down if you think technology in the classroom is more harmful to students. Okay, good to get your guys' insights. Listen, little secret, I must admit, I've been teaching middle school for 5 years now, and I have no idea whether technology in the classroom is the best thing in the world or the worst. So, example, if I'm having students.
Oke, pertama-tama saya ingin memulai dari pertanyaan apakah teknologi itu baik atau buruk bagi siswa. Untuk menambah wawasan, saya ingin menambah wawasan dari teman-teman semua. Jika menurut kalian teknologi dapat bermanfaat di kelas untuk siswa, maka angkat jempol. Kemudian sebaliknya, jika menurut Anda berbahaya di kelas digunakan untuk teknologi digunakan untuk siswa, maka putar jempol ke bawah. Nah, namun pertama-tama saya ingin membagikan rahasia bahwa saya ini sudah mengajar selama 5 tahun di sekolah menengah, dan saya sampai sekarang tidak tahu apakah teknologi di kelas adalah hal yang terbaik di dunia atau yang terburuk.
Use cell phones to do some research. I'm always impressed when I see the kid who's got multiple tabs open, they're cross-referencing sources and citing information all at the same time, and I think, wow, technology in the classroom, what a valuable tool. But then you see the kid who's streaming Netflix or literally doing a TikTok mid-class, and I think, wow, technology in the classroom, what a needless distraction. And this is the problem, right? If my job as an educator is to do what's best for my students.
Contoh, jika saya meminta siswa menggunakan ponsel untuk melakukan penelitian, saya melihat siswa membuka banyak tab di ponsel, membuka sumber referensi, sumber-sumber informasi dilakukan secara bersamaan, dan saya berpikir teknologi itu sangat berharga untuk digunakan di dalam kelas untuk pembelajaran siswa. Namun setelah saya melihat anak-anak menggunakan teknologi tersebut untuk digunakan seperti streaming Netflix, kemudian bermain TikTok di tengah-tengah pelajaran, saya berpikir teknologi juga merupakan gangguan atau masalah yang sangat besar di dalam pembelajaran, terutama kami atau saya sebagai pendidik itu harus memberikan yang terbaik untuk siswa.
In terms of technology, I don't know what's best for my students. So I did what everyone with the question does. I Googled it, right? Long story short, Googling did not go well. Kind of muddied the waters. Turns out, if you Google technology in education, you're going to find hundreds of articles that can convincingly argue both sides from every angle. So, admittedly, no help there. But the key takeaway is this topic's debatable, right? And if it's debatable, despite the countless and knowable elements and missing pieces to the puzzle.
Dalam hal teknologi, saya tidak tahu apakah teknologi itu hal yang terbaik untuk siswa. Jadi saya melakukan apa yang dilakukan oleh semua orang. Saya googling, namun tidak berjalan dengan baik. Ternyata jika Anda menggunakan teknologi Google dalam pendidikan, Anda akan menemukan ratusan artikel secara dapat meyakinkan dan dapat diperdebatkan. Nah, jadi apakah topik ini dapat diperdebatkan?
There are 3 things that we know to be true about technology in regards to our students. Number 1, we know that technology can be dangerous, right? Schools face things like cyberbullying. It can bring problems out of the classroom into the classroom, whether it be academic dishonesty, right? Technology can make it easier to cheat. That's true. And recent evidence suggests that technology can even mimic symptoms of addiction, which is concerning for a lot of reasons. But either way, we know that technology is a minefield and we got to be careful. The second thing we know, technology can be infinitely valuable. It can advance student learning in a way that no teacher or school could ever replicate. It can act as a vast reservoir of information that not only can turn any expert into a layman, or any layman into an expert, but can do so with a few short flips of the thumb, right? So, number 2, we know technology can be infinitely beneficial. So, if you're keeping score at home, we are tied up. It's 1-1. We know technology is good. We know technology is bad. And admittedly, we're no closer to answering our question. But the third point that we know to be true about technology helps clear it up a little bit. Third thing that we know is that technology isn't slowing down. In fact, it's speeding up. It's safe to say that technology isn't a fad like bottle flipping, doesn't have an expiration date, it's not going anywhere. And if that's the case, and you're a student in 2019, you were born sometime after the year 2000. That makes 100% of our student body card-carrying members of Generation Z. Now, Generation Z is most commonly referred to as digital natives. And this term says it all, because their defining quality is the fact that they've never experienced the world without the internet, without cell phones, without complete access to the entire world. And if that's the case, then that means that to our students, technology is less of a device that they possess and more of an environment that they inhabit, right? So hypothetically, if a school is experiencing cyberbullying issues, let's say, they may decide to ban technology because the problem is clear. Technology has a negative impact on student learning. And the solution is simple. No technology means no problems. But this solution's only temporary when you consider eventually that bell's going to ring, right? And at that point, students are going to leave the classroom, they're going to open their locker, they're going to take out their phones, and they're going to exit that safety bubble. At that point, students are going to find themselves in a familiar digital environment with the same risks and dangers, but this time maybe inexperienced and underprepared. So, when we re-examine the question,
ada hal yang kita ketahui tentang teknologi. Yang pertama adalah teknologi bisa berbahaya karena bisa mengakibatkan bullying yang terjadi pada siswa. Kemudian teknologi juga lebih mudah untuk menipu, dan bukti terbaru menunjukkan bahwa teknologi bahkan dapat meniru gejala kecanduan yang mengkhawatirkan karena banyak alasan. Tetapi bagaimana kita tahu bahwa teknologi adalah ladang juga ladang hal-hal yang tidak baik, maka kita harus hati-hati. Yang kedua adalah ini sisi positif dari teknologi, yaitu dapat memajukan pembelajaran siswa dengan cara yang tidak dapat ditiru oleh guru atau sekolah manapun, dan dapat bertindak sebagai sumber informasi yang luas yang tidak terbatas. Kemudian yang ketiga adalah teknologi tidak melambat. Nah, seperti contohnya generasi Z disebut sebagai penduduk asli digital, dimana istilah itu dibuat karena didefinisikan dilihat dari kualitas generasi Z yang tidak pernah lepas dari teknologi seperti ponsel, tidak pernah lepas dari ponsel seperti itu. Nah, tapi jika sekolah mengalami permasalahan yang besar akibat teknologi, mungkin mereka memutuskan untuk menghentikan pembelajaran tanpa teknologi. Namun hal tersebut hanya bersifat sementara karena tanpa dipungkiri teknologi juga sangat membantu proses pembelajaran untuk siswa. Dan juga setelah siswa pulang sekolah, bel pulang sekolah, nah itu siswa langsung mengambil ponselnya dan kemudian memainkan ponselnya. Nah, hal tersebut merupakan salah satu bentuk bahwa generasi Z tidak bisa lepas dari teknologi seperti ponsel.
Is technology more beneficial or harmful to our students? We realize that it's the wrong question to ask because it doesn't matter if technology is more beneficial or harmful to our students. When we remember two things. Number one, as schools and educators, our responsibility is to do what's best for our students, and our students have a device in their pocket that is both infinitely valuable and infinitely dangerous. That's why it becomes clear that utilizing technology in the classroom is less of a choice and more of a responsibility, right? Because as educators, we're mentors, and that means it's our obligation to prepare students for the challenges of being digital natives. As teachers, we have students practice skills all the time, but navigating digital waters takes practice too. And that's why it's our responsibility to be able to provide students with opportunities to develop their digital literacy skills and become lifelong independent learners. Thank you.